Shay Ignite Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. Hello and welcome back to the show. We are super duper happy to have you. Happy, thankful Thursday. We are in the house one more again. That's right. I said one more again, my friend. And it's time for you to come on in and get in where you fit in, because I've always got room around my table for you. So today, as promised, I have a powerhouse. This lady is just phenomenal. She's going to take us to the moon. But she's not going to bring us back like Stevie Wonder talked about rocket love. No, she's going to take us even a step higher. Yes, she is. So get prepared to be taken higher and be inspired. Now, as I always say, get your notepad. You see, I don't be playing. I write, I take notes. So get your notepad and your pen. Why? Because note takers are money makers. And also, don't hesitate. Go ahead, share, like, and start a watch party. I'm going to say it again. Share, like, and start a watch party so that whoever needs this information, they could get this information. It can help them out. And who knows, you might be helping someone that you really don't know is in turmoil and they really need the help. So also, many of you asked me, Lotus, what's in your cup? So I'm going to share with you what's in my cup today and invite you to get a cup of your own. So here goes. Go get you something great to drink. So today I have Izumio water. And I had a little coffee earlier, folks. So today I've got a little coffee. Ooh, I love it. Typically, I drink a coffee with Ganoderma mushrooms in it because it's great for my energy. So many of you say, Lord, you always got so much energy. Yeah, because even in the coffee, I try to be healthy. So come on in and get in where you fit in, because we're about to set this thing off in such a way that it's going to bless you, heart, mind, and soul. And we ask that you bless someone else with this broadcast. So this is what I want to share with you. The person that I'm bringing on the platform today, I got to tell you, she is a minister that hails all the way from Chicago, Illinois, born and bred. She's an author, she's a speaker, she's a filmmaker, and a change maker, and no prisoner taker, okay? Because she don't leave nobody behind. If you go to her, you got a problem and you're trying to look for the solution, she is the solution to the problem. So I want you to help yourself, because this is the key. When you see someone that is a change maker and you're ready to make change, what do? You take notes and you make the change. So I want you to go ahead and share this broadcast. And if you have any questions for her, any at all, she's a powerhouse and she wants your questions. So don't hesitate on sending the questions. And when you come on in, because I'm seeing so many people start to come in. I already see Medea. That's my girl. Super author, folks. An amazing speaker. It's good to see you. I know where you're coming in, friend, but tell folks where you're coming in from. I know you're coming in from Canada. Jawan Howell, I see you up there. Good to see you. Angela Elton, I see you. Good to see you as well. So come on in, like, share, and tell a friend. Tell a friend of me too, because frenemies need to know what's good. So with that being said, I'm going to bring on to you this powerhouse, this amazing speaker, author, filmmaker, and no prisoner taker. She helps to give life where you thought life might have been gone. So I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to come right back, and she's going to get hot with some facts. Be right back. Welcome to the Lotus Shay Ignite Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. Okay, folks, it's that time. I want to introduce you to my friend, your friend. And if you don't know her, you're going to get to know her today because she's going to change your life for the better in every way. So I want you to welcome my friend. She hails from Chicago, Illinois, for those of you that may just be coming in. She's a minister, she's an author, she's a filmmaker, and she's a no prisoners taker. Please welcome the magnificent Aretha Miss Respect Tatum. Hey, Aretha.
Hi, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. How you doing today?
I am well. I have to warn you, joy is my superpower and it is contagious. Woo-hoo!
Amen. Woo! I love it. I love it. I love it. And for those of you that may not be familiar with what she said just now, that joy is her superpower. If you don't have no joy, and if you don't believe what you see, then go look right on the screen. Joy is her superpower, and it's time in this hour to get you some superpower. So, Aretha, thank you so much for being here. I just love your energy, and I just love what you're about as you endeavor to help people change their lives for the better. So I told the folks a little bit about you, but can you tell us a little bit more? Tell us more about you.
Well, I discovered myself, as you would say, at a later age. So my background is in accounting, and I spent, I'm still an accountant, but I spent years in corporate America. And I found out after doing a personality test that for my personality, counselor, teacher, minister actually fit my personality. And I'm thinking, well, why am I doing accounting? And just to test it, I had a coworker take the same test and her result came back auditor, accountant. So she was in the right field. I said, okay, well, I knew there was something different. So as I went, God actually called me into ministry at the age of 43. Just when I thought I knew where my life was going, it went to a whole nother level. And now I realize that, okay, that is why I kind of felt that there was something that wasn't being able to explode out of me. And now watch out, because I can go full force using my creativity as an author, as a filmmaker, as a motivational speaker, and I am living on purpose.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And so many people, they live, Aretha, but they think that they're living, but they're really not. They're just existing. And the thing about it is, oftentimes, I believe, is because they don't have joy. Because they don't have the joy inside to really change the trajectory of the sadness that so many of us are witnessing these days. So thank you for sharing that, because that's super important. So let's get right into it, folks. If you're coming in, let us know where you're coming in from, because it's about to get dynamite. I see Live with Larry coming in from North Carolina. Thank you. He says, hi, beautiful people. God bless you all. Live with Larry from Red Springs, North Carolina. Much love, and much love to you too, Larry. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and start a watch party, because it's going to be hot in here today. So, Aretha, what inspired you to come to the show? Because I know you're a super busy lady. You got a lot going on. You're speaking all over the place and staying in our face. So what inspired you to come on?
Oh, well, if you ignite, I ignite. So I was ready to start a fire. So I was so excited about your platform and what you do. And again, fire with fire, we're going to be explosive. Woo-hoo!
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So I know people are like, okay, what's the woo? So when we met through a good friend, brother, Terrence Leffridge, okay, and we connected and we said, okay, we're gonna talk. We talked like face to face. We had a Zoom and we just connected so well, and we kind of got personal and talked about something we both do, okay, and it's a woo. We do this woo thing, okay. Sometimes I do it, people be looking at me like I'm crazy. What about you when you do your woo?
Oh yeah, some people actually love it because it ignites something in them to want to woo too.
So if you want to woo too, if you want to know what is the woo, okay, we're going to share our woo with you. But the only way we're going to share our woo is if you want us to. So if you want to know what the woo is, go ahead and put a 2 for woo. Put a 2 for woo in the comment block below. And as soon as I start getting some 2s for the woos, we're going to do our woo and share it with you, okay? So we're going to do that right now. So we got some folks saying, awesome. I love it. Medea says, yes, my beautiful soul. I am living on purpose and I am on schedule. Amen. Amen. And she says, these ladies are on fire. Yes, we are. And we're inviting you to be on fire too. So I'm getting some tools. They want to know what the woo is. So we're going to share the woo with you. Are you ready to share the woo?
I'm ready to share my woo.
Let's do it. Woo! I love my life.
Woo-hoo! Yes. My woo is my joy cry. It comes from the inside, outside, and it's contagious. So it's not that I do it on purpose. It purposely happens because it's coming from the inside out. That joy, you can't contain pure joy. It's a burst of sustainable energy that will keep you through day after day, because happiness comes from the outside and it's only temporary. But that joy on the inside, you can't stop it.
You can't contain the joy. You can't contain the joy, and you can't contain the woo. So we were talking and we shared what our woos was about. And I was sharing what my woo is. My woo is, you know what, no matter what I'm going through, especially in the pandemic, especially with losing people to death or not being able to talk to them because of the pandemic, we got to stay separate. I haven't seen my mother in months, and it's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but thank God for Zoom and things like that, and Gemsky TV. Thank God for that, because it makes it easy to see her virtually. So I can only imagine for some of you that's real close to your family, your your children, your initial family, but your children that you birthed yourself. Yeah, I said birth yourself. It's got to be tough, and especially for our friends and coworkers, it's got to be tough missing them. And so I don't get stuck in that. I do my woo. And sometimes my family, here in DC where I am, I'm walking around the house. Woo! I love my life. They be like, okay, all right, she good. Because in all things, we must give thanks. And that is my gratitude cry. I love my life whether I'm having a tough time. I love my life whether I'm in sickness or whether I'm in health, because it's really like a marriage. You married to this life until death do you part. Right. So I have to have my woo. So I want to challenge each and every one of you. What is your woo? What is your joy cry? What is your I'm happy for my life? Your cry of gratitude. What is your woo? If you would, go ahead and share your woo down in the comment bar below. And so now that we've shared our woo, it's up to you to get your woo in too. And so we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back, and you're going to tell us a little bit about your woo, and we'll bring you up on the screen and discuss it with you too. Be right back. Welcome to the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome back, because we are woo! I love my life.
Woo! Yes.
We're bringing you joy today in every way. I've got the remarkable Aretha Miss Respect Tatum on the box with us today. And we just talked about our woo. And our woo is our cry of joy, our cry of gratitude. And we are extending that to you. So even midst of anything that you go into, you through, or you have a woo too. So let's check it out and see what people are saying is their woo. So Medea, she joined us with the woo. Woo! Yes. So we want to know what your woo is. If your woo is a shout out loud, or if it's just a hand clap, a praise, or whatever it is, let us know, and then we'll bring it up on the screen as well. But we want to move forward because we've got a bunch to talk about in a short amount of time, because somebody's got a film festival going on. So let's talk about some of the things that we know about you soon as we get this woo, because we got a woo. So Medea says, my woo is that I am grateful that God is allowing me to serve, influence, and transform this planet with positive and valuable messages through my children's book series, Honey Cake Book Series, www.honeycakeebooks.com. And I must say that her books are phenomenal. I remember when COVID first started, I called her up and I said, listen, I would really like to use your books on my show and read to the children in the morning, because the children were not expecting the pandemic as much as the parents were not. And so the children were home. The parents weren't expecting them to be home. And it was, Aretha, something to get used to. Mm-hmm. And so as a contribution back to the world, I said, well, maybe I could spend some time with the children, because I love kids and they love me. Kids and dogs, animals, they love me. They always want to come around me. So I was able to read her book, and they're sensational. So thank you for sharing your woo with us, Medea. We love that. What do you think about her woo?
I love it. I love it. When you can identify your woo, you on the right track.
Amen. Amen. And good to see you, Dr. The Money Doctor Dexter Sadler is on with us. We've got Gerald Peterson. We thank you for your service and your sacrifice. We appreciate you. So we're going to get right into talking about other things with the remarkable Aretha, Miss Respect Tatum, because we know that you are a minister. So let's talk about the ministry, your ministry.
I am with Free Life, Life-Changing Ministries. And under that ministry, one of the facets of that ministry is Courage Over Fear Productions. And our mission is to uplift, educate, and inspire with faith-based seminars and special events. So it's an opportunity to let my light shine, to encourage and inspire, which is absolutely something I love to do. So the ministry is the foundation, and then the books and the films are ministry tools, which I use to encourage, inspire, and uplift people with the word of God.
All right. I love it. And I know that you utilize fear over courage. And of course, our buddy, Les Brown always says, fear is false evidence appearing real. And you help people take what they think is real and really show them that that's not their reality at all. Their reality is what they make it, but they got to have the courage to move past the fear. So can you tell us a little bit about where that fear over courage came from, and what does it mean to you, and what you would like it to mean to our viewers?
Courage over fear is rooted in change. A lot of times we don't realize that life is supposed to change. It's not supposed to stay the same, and to go from one step to the next step. So early in my career, I would change positions. There you go, courage over fear. And let's get that straight.
You don't want to go backwards. Right. That's right. You know I'm gonna get it right.
So the strength that it takes for something like changing your job, your employment, and saying, no, this doesn't fit me, I want to do something else. And to say, okay, what else can I do? And to actually make the steps to do it takes a lot of courage. So that it began with me saying, you know what, it's more important for me to be happy than unhappy. So I'm not going to spend 40 years on a job that I'm unhappy with. So I'm going to find the courage, because I don't like unhappiness, to do something new. And it ended up translating into a ministry tool once I was called into ministry, because the life itself is full of shifts and changes. And you have to have that courage, which is grounded in faith, to move and to make the change, to make the shift. So courage over fear has been something that I have stood on for a long time, because in order to move, fear will paralyze you. So you need to have something to attack that fear with. So that's that courage that is grounded in faith that allows you to attack that spirit of fear.
Amen. I love it. I love it. Now look, we got the wonderful money doctor himself. He is sharing his woo. So we're going to back up for a moment, folks.
All right.
And we're going to share his woo with you. But we're going to take a break, because I know some of you just coming in, and I know some of you are ready to get this thing rolling and you need something to drink. So you go ahead and get something to drink. We're going to take this quick break, and we're going to come back and check out the money doctor's woo. We'll be right back. What's in your cup? Get your Lotus Richet Ignites cup. That's right. Get your cup, folks. Get your cup. Get your cup. And see, we about to drink some too. What you drinking, Aretha?
Oh, that H2O with my courage over fear cup.
Look at us. Look at us. There you go. So make sure you get your cups. Get your merch from us. We'll give you information on getting your merch. So don't forget, get your merch. But now we're going right to the money man himself, because we want to know what his woo is. So the remarkable money doctor himself, Dexter Sadler, says, greetings from San Antonio, Texas. My woo is, I am gratefully blessed to be used by God to apply my vast financial knowledge and experience to minister to the financial education needs of his people.
Woo!
Woo! I love it. What do you think about his woo?
Oh, I love his woo, because his woo is in my financial lane. That's a woo right there.
Exactly. So for those of you that are trying to come up with your finances, if you saw the show last night, you know he is always on point. He is one of the affiliates of My Econ. And of course, I always try to help. No, not try. I always help people to enhance their finances by educating them. And I'm a part of My Econ too. And who knows, My Econ might be just right for you. So thank you so much, the money doctor, Mr. Dexter Sadler, for sharing your woo. We appreciate you. So we talked a little bit about your ministry, and you shared that it also opens the way to other things that you do. So can you tell us about some other things? Because I know that you have a lot of skills, and you told me when we talked before that the ministry helps you to use other tools that you have, because we do come to the earth planet or to the earth plane with tools, innate tools, and then some tools and skills are learned. But then you're a powerful author too. You're so powerful, and you're igniting fire of faith and people like me and people like you out there. So can you talk a little bit about some of those tools, because I know you're a dynamic speaker as well?
Oh, I love the fact that people often think of ministry in the pulpit, behind, right, in the church, behind the pulpit. But God uses us in every area of influence. So after being called into ministry, the next thing, at the age of 47, I published my first book. So I always say it's never too late, and you're never too old to live on purpose.
Exactly.
And so the books are small books. They're quick reads, but I call them the appetizers, because the Bible is the main course and my books are the appetizers. They're food for your soul. So sometimes you just need a quick bite to get you going for the day. And that's where my books fall in, as a quick bite.
So a quick bite to get you right. And so I'm going to pull this up, because this is one of her books, The Problem with Jesus. I said it, The Problem with Jesus. Not to say it's nothing wrong with God. We ain't saying that. But if you want to check out The Problem with Jesus, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to trickle on over to Amazon, because you can get that book, The Problem with Jesus. But See, she's so modest. She hasn't told you. Not only has she written this book, she's got 2 other books and another one in the making. So if you want this book, go right over right here to Amazon. It's an easy read. It's very cost efficient, only $29.54. Get that book. If you get that book today, you can probably have it tomorrow if you go ahead and order that book now. So make sure you get that book, The Problem with Jesus. And let's talk about a couple of your other books as well.
The other one, The Wonderful Counselor, My Sheep, yes. Hear My Voice, and Faith and Finance, Trusting God Throughout a Financial Wilderness Season.
Exactly. So go to Amazon and get them books. And also, I'm going to bring her back to the show. Why? Because the books, as many of you know, I'm starting a book review next month. And this is not something that I just started. We've been doing this book review. We've been training people. We've been teaching people. Last year, we had an explosive time. We did a book review on Napoleon Hill, which, of course, many of you know that follow me. This is one of my books, Think, and Grow Rich. So her books are going to be on review. And so we talked earlier, and I was like, well, which book do you think we should have on the book review? They're all so powerful. So we may review all of her books, not at the same time, but we're going to review her books. But humbly, which book do you think we should start out with on the review?
Faith and Finance. Right now, a lot of people are dealing with issues, financial issues as a result of, job loss or reduction in hours. And this is the time where every time, but, you really have to walk it by faith and not by sight. And God is amazing. And he wants us to realize that we can trust him with our finances.
Exactly. And you know what? That's true, because a lot of people don't really have the faith in the midst of crisis. Okay. Yes. In the midst of crisis, they don't have the faith in God to help them in their finances. And that's where folks like Aretha, Miss Respect Tatum, comes in to help you, because she is an all-around author. So if you haven't yet, get this book, because this will be the first book in the series of the books from Miss Aretha, Miss Respect Tatum, that we're going to be reviewing starting next month. So those of you that want to be a part of the program, we will give you a link to be a part of the program for the book review that we're going to be doing. And all you've got to do is go ahead and get your book. And this book is very affordable, only $11.99. And we're going to kind of I hate using that word. We're going to partner with Dexter Sadler, because we want to grab some other books in relation to finance to help you increase your finance so you can expand your territory. So thank you so much for that suggestion. I love it. And I know the book is going to be phenomenal. Here, I'm going to give you an up close of the book. There you go. Go ahead and get your book on Amazon. Very affordable. So thank you for sharing that. And don't forget, she's got 2 other books, and she's got a 4th book coming. So if we get started, when we get started next month, by the time her 4th book is out, we'll be ready to rock and roll and read that book from Aretha, Miss Respect Tatum. So thank you so much for sharing that about your books. Now, outside of your books, I know that I showed this earlier, that you're a dynamic speaker. We know you're a minister, but you speak outside of the pulpit, if you will. You speak in the streets. You take the message to everyone that needs to hear your message. But you also do film.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about the film? And I know there's some type of film festival this weekend that's actually starting today.
Today.
Yes. Yeah. And you're in it. So see, folks, that's why I said we're going to be before you for a little while, and then we're going to beat feet, because she is a part of this wonderful film festival. So can you tell us a little bit about the film festival?
Oh, I am so excited. My latest short film is called Passed Over, and it's about the power of prayer. And before COVID, we were dealing with workplace shootings. And so this is based on a workplace shooting incident. And we need to be armed and dangerous. And armed and dangerous is not with, a Glock or a 45. We need to be armed and dangerous with our hands together and getting angelic help in the midst of the storm. So that's what Passover is about. It's about the fact that in the midst of this crazy situation, we have to have the wisdom to know that this is the time to pray. We need help, Lord, right now. So I am excited about, we were going to have the premiere in Chicago. We had it all set. And then as with everything else, COVID had that shut down. So this is an online film festival, the Inspired Faith Film Festival, which starts today. And it's on demand. So you can go to the Inspired Faith Film Festival website. You can get your all access pass, and at any point during the weekend, you can see Passed Over and a bunch of inspirational films to encourage, to uplift, and to inspire you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So make sure, folks, you go ahead and check this out. I'm going to put it up on the screen one more time. If you look below, the information for the tickets and all is there, and we'll go ahead and make sure we post it for you also. So don't get passed over. So now I'm about to go there. You told us about it. You told us about it. You wrote it. You got the actors, right? You wrote it, right?
Yes.
You shot the film, right?
Yes.
So you on this film festival, right? Right? You on the film festival. Okay. Y'all help me. I'm leading up to it. I'm leading up to it, y'all. I'm leading up to it. So I think everybody would like to see a little clip of it. So if you want to see a clip of the movie, put a number 5, stay alive, 5 in the comment below. Put a number 5 in the comment below. And who knows? I think we're going to be able to see it. But before we see the film, I want to acknowledge a couple people. I want to acknowledge the famous, amazing professor out of Augusta, Georgia, Dr. Barbara Austin. Good to see you. Happy to see you here. And the remarkable R&B singer, Mr. Wayne Coleman, and his lovely wife, Sherry Coleman. Good to see you out of Augusta, Georgia. And also, Wayne, thank you for your service and your sacrifice. We appreciate, and we got some 5 streaming in. Lisa Rodriguez, Fredington, good to see you, darling. Let us know where you're streaming in from. So she wants to see the movie trailer. Angela out of Washington, D.C. wants to see the movie trailer. Canada is saying, me too, me too. So we about to do this. We about to do this. Terrence Leffridge, Mr. Unstoppable himself is on watching us. Hey, Mr. Leffridge, it's good to see you. Glad you made the connection. Yes, you helped. And you always saying, Terrence, that Janelle is the connector. Well, guess what? You the connector too, because you help people be unstoppable, and you go on with your unstoppable self. We love you and appreciate you so much. So with that being said, folks, I want you to go ahead. We're going to take a quick break. Go ahead. If you got to go to the restroom, go get you some soda pop. I don't drink it, but you can if that's what you want. Get you some juice. Get you some champagne if you want to toast Aretha for her new film. But whatever you do, get it quick. And we're going to say, woo! I love my We're going to take a quick break, and then we coming right back, I said, with the movie clip. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. So many people out there today are saying, hey, Lotus, I want to start my own podcast. I want to do blogs and all that. Well, guess what? We help you with personal and business coaching. We also help you to explode your brand by up-branding. We also connect you to people beyond your front yard that don't even know you. Let us help you connect with people globally and expand your territory. Contact us today at lotusignite@gmail.com, and let's schedule your discovery meeting now. Super duper happy to have you. I see Lisa Rodriguez Fredington. She says she's coming in from Michigan, USA. Michigan, USA. What can we say? We super happy to have you here today, Lisa. And Terrence, the wonderful Mr. Unstoppable himself, he said he's humbled and honored. You two are unstoppable. And we invite each and all of you to be unstoppable too. You ready to do this thing? Ready to do our woo? Woo! I love my life.
Woo-hoo! Let's do it.
All right, fantastic. So we got a super congratulations. So folks, those of you that's just coming in, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you who we have on the show with us today. She is the remarkable speaker. She's an author. She hails from Chicago, Illinois. She's also a filmmaker, okay, and a change maker. And today she is going to bless us by sharing a short clip of the film. Now, brace yourselves, because this is not just any film. It's very powerful and it's inspiring. Are you ready? If you're ready, put a number 6 in the comment below. And here we go.
Branded Corporation, please hold.
God's gonna get us out of this.
There's a crazy man out there with a gun, and you guys are telling Bible stories about lambs and blood.
The Lord has spoken. When I see the blood, I will pass over you.
I'll stand my ground. I won't look back. I won't back down. I'll press toward the higher calling of God. I'll press toward the mark to get my prize. I'm coming over.
Woo! Woo! That's powerful. That's powerful. So go ahead. We got so many 6s about the movie. So please make sure you share, like, and start a watch party for this broadcast, because we definitely want to support this film. And please share with us, Aretha, what inspired you to create that powerful film from start to finish? It opens up really powerful. What inspired you?
As with my other film, the Holy Spirit. I'm at work and he downloads the idea in my spirit. And I said, okay, Lord, you want me to do what? What's the message? We're dealing with, especially during that time when I was writing the screenplay, workplace shootings were the big event that was happening all over the place. Who knew it would have gotten bigger with COVID? But during that time when I wrote the screenplay, that was the biggest thing. And the message that God had given me was they need to be reminded that prayer is powerful. Prayer is a powerful weapon. When you're in the middle of these situations, you better pray. Open your mouth and pray. And he has given us angels to watch over us. So we have to actually, as an act of our faith in God, exercise that prayer and use that as our weapon when we're dealing with not only workplace shootings, but anything that's challenging us.
Yes, I concur. And I remember when the shootings were terribly bad. I was over security. I was the captain of security for the Shepherd Center in Atlanta, Georgia. And they had recently had a shooting in the city of Atlanta. The mayor had gotten involved and all that. Now, the shooting didn't happen at the hospital. But it happened in the city of Atlanta, and it rocked Atlanta. But there were so many shootings across the globe that really rocked not just our nation, but nations abroad. And I was humbly honored when I was asked by the Polio Association of Georgia to come in and do a presentation dealing with shooters. And
wow.
It was amazing, but we sometimes forget that we have people who are handicapped or have, I don't like to use the word handicap, but who have physical challenges that may make them unable to move quickly and get out of the way, because these shooters, they were coming in and they were anybody, and that's what we were able to delineate. A shooter could be anybody.
Mhm.
You know, they don't have to have a mask on and look weird. It can be anybody. You know, we used this term a while back, people going postal. And
Yeah.
the reality of it is that we've seen an uptick in shootings, even in Chicago. And we were talking about that the other day. And it's really getting out of hand. And I'm so happy that you made this film when you made the film, because now is another perfect time for the film. So those of you that are watching this broadcast out there, please let us know that you loved it. You loved what we showed, and we got some woohoos coming, and we got some amen and saying you are right, and yes, you are. There's no greater time such as this. And I want to say hi to you, Mesh Palmer. Good to see you. Let us know where you're streaming in from. Rochelle Dotson Mahaney. Let us know where you're streaming in from. Good to see you. And thank you for joining the show. We love it. So with that being said, can you tell us a little bit more about your upcoming works? Because I know you got a festival coming up. I know you're working on a conference that you're going to be speaking on. So can you tell us a little bit more about what you got going on?
Well, Passover is debuting at the Inspired Faith Film Festival, but coming up, we were already selected for the Christian Film Festival, which is out of Virginia, and that'll be this fall. There's also some other film festivals that I'm waiting to hear about, so that news will be coming soon. So they can always follow the Passover film Facebook page and to get the updates on what festivals that the film will be debuting at. So I'm excited about that, and awesome. I'm excited about my new book that's coming out, and it's called "Why Are Ye So Fearful? Face Your Fear and Face the World." So I'm staying in that same lane, because with all that's going on, we need to chop off that fear at the root so we can still be productive in the time that we're living in right now.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So make sure you hit her up at the Christian Film Festival, and you'll be able to get the information right here. So I'm going to ask Terrence, the Mr. Unstoppable himself. Go ahead, Terrence. I'm putting it on you, brother. Go ahead and put in the comment. Let folks know about this Christian Film Festival. Aretha, tell him what to put in the comment.
Oh, the Christian Film Festival is in Virginia in October. But the best thing to do is to follow the Passover Film Facebook page, and you'll get all the updates on where the film is going to be premiering, and other exciting news to uplift and inspire, because we want to be passed over by all these challenging situations that we're dealing with.
Yes, we do. And make sure you get your ticket and watch it on demand July 23rd through the 26th, of course, 2020. Tickets are available. You can go to inspiredfaithff.com. Again, that's inspiredfaithff.com. Again, that's inspiredfaithff.com for July 23rd through the 26th. Go ahead and get your tickets for Passover. You will not be disappointed. You will be inspired to go higher. So thank you so much for sharing that. We super duper love it. And we appreciate all that you're doing in the world to make things so much better for everybody. And I love what Terrence said. He said, courage, hashtag courage over fear. Yes, courage over fear. And Rochelle, thank you for saying hello and joining the broadcast. Let us know where you're coming in from. We always like to know where our viewers are streaming in from. So with that said, we're almost at the top of the broadcast, and we want to just thank each and every one of you for coming out. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and put it in the comment below, and I'll get your questions up on the screen and get it answered. And we already have a couple of quick questions before you go. So the first question, Aretha, is, was it hard for you as a woman of color to get into making films?
It wasn't hard, because I've already had experience with the book. When I wrote my first book, I said, and the Lord led me to do it. I said, oh, I'm not a writer, Lord. He said, but I will help you with it. So that, and he did. And so when it came time to do the film, my first film was actually Through His Eyes, The Inside of Bartimaeus. And that was done in 2017. And I'm 50 years old when I did that. So in 2017, I said, you want me to do what now? So with that, I remembered my experience as an author. And I said, okay, you're with me for this. So he gave me the inspiration for the screenplay. I did research to find out the techniques. How do you write a screenplay? I was interested in entertainment before. So when I was in my 20s, I had taken acting classes. I had taken a studio production class. So I didn't know God was setting me up for this, but I had already done some things, and I started attending film festivals and meeting other directors and writers and performers. And so I thought initially God's purpose was for me to minister to them. And then God said, no, I'm going to use you to create content that's going to give me glory. And so it was a step-by-step, taking the information I had already gathered and then doing the research to get more information. And I just walked in by faith, one step at a time.
Okay. So folks, I told you, she's just an explosive entrepreneur with so many things that roll out. And now she don't know this, but I know this. We about to take a quick break. And we only going to be before you for a short minute when we come back from the break. But I couldn't go quietly without talking about Bartimaeus. So check this out.
Help me. Help me. Can anybody help me? Have mercy on me. Thank you. Thank you. Have mercy on me.
Well, hello, my friend. How you doing today?
Joseph, is that you?
Yes. Surely you should know the sound of my voice by now.
Sometimes I'm not too sure. These ears are not quite as young as they used to be.
Indeed, and neither is that walking stick.
So remember, he's blind.
Looks fine to me.
See, that's why I like sitting talking with you. You put a smile on my face.
Hello, Bartimaeus. It's Rachel. I have something for you.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. You've always been so kind to me.
The Lord has been so good, and I love to share his blessings, It's not too hot out here for you, is it?
No, actually, it's quite comfortable.
Okay, well, I have to go, but you take care of yourself.
I will. Thank you. Thank you again.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You got all the pretty ladies helping you.
Is she pretty, Joseph?
Is she?
I hear a lot of noise out here, Must be a lot of people in town today.
Yeah, they're hoping to see the Nazareth, Jesus.
What? Is Jesus in the area?
Yes. He should be passing by any moment now.
I must speak with him. I've heard he's healed other blind men. He can give me my sight too.
And you really believe that?
Yes, I do. I must speak with him. Please tell me when he's near, Joseph. Please, please.
So some folks are saying, we can't see anything. You know why? Because Bartimaeus is blind. Okay? And
that happens all the time.
I know. And sometimes what people don't realize is that we are blind. We are blind, and sometimes our vision is just like Bartimaeus's vision. We can't see until things start to change in our life. And then when things start to change in our life, we do see, but only like this. It comes out, it's blurry. We're not clear. It's like a heartbeat.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch.
So I challenge you,
like me.
Take the time to check this movie out through the eyes of Bartimaeus.
But
you'll be surprised
I'm
with what you see
was
in your own life.
But now I see.
Thank you so much for allowing me to share that with everyone because truly, especially in a time like today, we need to be able to see our way from where we are to where we're going. And we don't have to see, like Martin Luther King said, you don't have to see every step in front of you. If you could just get 5 steps in front of you, one step at a time, you'll get to where you're going. So thank you so much. So folks, we have had a wonderful day. And don't forget, please make sure you get in touch with Aretha Miss Respect and show some respect and check out her films. She is on the film festival this week, starting today. And even though she has a very busy schedule, she took time out of her day to come here to help us ignite and take flight in every facet of our life. So, Aretha, I thank you so much for being here. What would you like to share with our viewers as we come to the top of our show today?
I always say this: the creator of the universe created you. So creativity is in you. Use your creativity to plant something great in the world. Woohoo!
Woohoo! I love my life.
Woohoo!
So, hey, Esther Hayes, we see you coming in. JC Hamlin, good to see you. Nanette Sanchez, I see you. Good to see you. So many other people are streaming in from everywhere. So thank you. They're streaming in from everywhere to show they care, and we are super happy. And if you just streaming in and you missed a little bit of the broadcast, it's okay. Go ahead and hit replay, like, share, and start a watch party. Like, share, and start a watch party, and hit the replay. If you've missed a little bit of it today, we have had a fantastic time with the wonderful, amazing, straight out of Chicago, Illinois. She's a minister, author, speaker, filmmaker, and a taker because she's a change maker. We've had a wonderful time, and please make sure you check her out this weekend. And so can you tell them a little bit about the film festival this weekend before you go so they'll know and they can get their tickets?
Okay, the Inspired Faith Film Festival is a festival of inspirational films that will ignite your faith. And with your ticket, your all access pass, you can watch it on demand at any point this weekend, and you get to see all of the films. So not just passed over, but several films that come from all over the world that will encourage and inspire you. And during this time, we need that. You have to feed your faith. You have to feed your courage. You have to feed your mind with positive images to help you continue to go on.
Yes, you do. And I want to say a special thank you and shout out to our brother, our friend, Mr. Unstoppable himself, for making sure he put the contact point down there, and you can get at Mrs. Respect herself, Aretha Tatum, right there on Facebook. So we thank all of you for taking the time to spend a few minutes with us in your busy day. We're happy that you came our way, and we want to send you off with love and light so that you can ignite and take flight. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on the next show. And make sure you join us on my show that's coming up this Saturday. Sure to be another explosive one as the ladies from Bring Who You Are come to the platform. On our platform, the Bring Who You Are platform, you're going to have a wonderful time. So we thank you so much. We love you, and have a great day.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I love my life.
Let's go boom.